Hey there, back to take a look at another deck of cards. This is the Hannya deck from Damien O'Brien. Let's jump right into it. So the Hannya deck was inspired by a tattoo that Damien actually has of the Japanese Hannya mask, very popular in tattoos. The Hannya mask is the representation of a demon that was kind of created out of the jealous rage of a woman. So that's the inspiration behind the deck. Let's take a look at the tuck case. So first off, the back, or most of the tuck case is in this black matte finish. So it's a bit of a thinner cardboard, but the black matte kind of gives it a little bit more of a luxury feel to it when you're holding it. So I do like the texture of the tuck case, really nice feeling. And then wrapped around the edge here, you just have the only design that's on the entire front and back of the tuck case, which is this Hannya mask in gold foil. A very cool look to it there. You can see the Hannya mask itself, the demon with the teeth bared there, and it has these two like kind of devil horns coming up here and then the large pointed ears. So a very kind of menacing look to the demon there. Very cool. I like how minimalistic it is. I love the design wraps around the edge of the box there. It's a nice look to it and just nothing else at all as you wrap around the tuck case. Bottom, very simply, has Damien O'Brien's logo there and the spade pip. And then on the top just says Hannya. So that's the outside of the tuck case. On the inside, as you open it up, you just have a couple of Japanese symbols there. And then the inside of the tuck case is empty, nothing to it. So just the black continues all the way through. That is the tuck case. Now let's look at the cards. So first off, back design. So you have a mostly black back design, and then you have a white, I would call it kind of medium thick poker border there. So always nice to have a little bit of that white border there for magic, double lifts, things like that. And then you just have these gold accents here. So here you have kind of inverse to create a one-way back design. You have in gold foil, that Hannya mask coming back. So you can see there, really nice little detailing on that. And then right around the edge, you have a thin gold border just inside of the black field there. Creates kind of a nice look when you use this for fans and things like that. But very nice, very simple, very clean back design. I do like this back design. I think it's nice. Let's flip it over and look at the fronts. Like usual, we're gonna start with the extra cards. So first off, two identical jokers. What you get on here are pictures of just some tattooing tools. So you can kind of see the ink dripping out there, the tattoo needle. Again, very simple, kind of a cool, interesting little look to it. And like I said, they're exactly identical. So no difference between the two of them. So there you go, give you a little bit of a closer look at those. And then you get two extra cards, great for magic. A blank card, so one of those, and then an extra 8 of clubs. Always good to have a couple of things like this for magic. A couple of gaff cards there. Now the deck. We will start with the Ace of Spades. So the Ace of Spades just, again, stays kind of simple like everything else in the deck. Has the oversized spade pip in the middle with some rays coming out, so kind of a shining pip in the middle. Says Hannya by Damien O'Brien. And then really just standard indices in the corners. And if you look in here, this pattern in the middle of the Ace of Spades is actually a repeated Hannya mask again. So Hannya mask popping up again. You can kind of make that out. That's a little bit harder to see, but there you go. And then jumping through the rest, all of the number cards are gonna be completely standard, exactly what you're used to. Makes it good for magic gameplay, all kinds of stuff like that. So always good to have that. And then the court cards, there you go. So the bodies of these, all pretty standard. A little bit of a recoloring to have this kind of red and black, but obviously you'll notice the faces are different. So what the faces are kind of the images of some different famous magicians. I don't actually know who all these people are, but I'll point out a couple of them as I know it. So the King of Spades, for example, that is actually Damien O'Brien himself on the King of Spades. You can see him there wearing his baseball cap. As we jump through here, we'll look through the hearts, and then we'll skip to, there you go, Jack, Queen, Club. You may recognize Jack of Hearts if you watch his videos on YouTube. That's Chris Ramsey there is the Jack of Hearts. You also got Jeremy Griffith there is the King of Hearts. Jump forward to the clubs. There's Jack, Queen, King of Clubs. Queen of Clubs, that's because of Laura London there in the middle. And then through standard diamonds, all the way, Jack, Queen, King of Diamonds. There you go, you got Daniel Madison there is the King of Diamonds. So kind of cool look to the court cards. I like that they're custom without being overbearing. You know, you don't want these like wild, crazy designs, especially if you're going to use these for Magic and gameplay. So I think that they kind of struck a really good balance of giving you a custom look without going too crazy with it. So that is the deck. As far as the handling, these are actually the Cardamundi B9 stock. So that means that they're going to be a much thicker stock. You can see there the texture that you get with it, almost a woven looking texture, as opposed to the traditional air cushion finish you'd be used to with a USPC. I really like how these, how the B9 stock handles, but it's definitely a little bit of a matter of taste. They're much softer right when they come out of the box. And they do fan really nicely. You can see there where that gold accent kind of pops out in the fan. So it's a nice looking fan for these. They cut well, they handle really well. If you've handled kind of Copags or maybe the Hellions decks from Daniel Madison and stuff like that, you'll be really familiar with what this finish feels like. So I'm a big fan of the B9 finish. Glad they use that on this. That is the deck. Overall, I think it's a good, I won't call it everyday use. It's probably kind of an upscale everyday use kind of deck. They put a lot of thought into it, but also kept it very clean and simple and usable all the way through. Definitely not, you know, the best cardistry deck in the world or anything like that, but you could use it for that. So I'm a big fan of the deck. I do like a lot of what they did here. I think they did a really good job with it, with the simplicity of the design. So I do like it a lot. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a subscribe if you're interested in seeing other Magic review videos as I throw those out there. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.